Greetings and welcome everyone. Welcome to this interactive early month angel supportive reading. There's no set agenda for this reading. It's going to take whatever shape it does as we progress through the reading. We're going to use 3 decks, and of each of those decks there will be 3 cards used, and they will align and be each of the messages will align with the one above it, supporting it or extending its message. So we shall start with the shuffling. We're using this deck first, the hands-on healing deck of Doreen Virtues. And I can see we have a little visitor. He really does love being in the room, and he spends a lot of time in here asleep and up with the crystals. So let's just shuffle this a little bit again. So 3 cards from this deck, and I will move these ones out of the way temporarily. We will get to them as they come. Third eye chakra, crown chakra, and integrity. The next deck we are utilising is another of Doreen Virtues, the Daily Guidance deck. And we will just see what comes out with this. Lining these cards up underneath the first lot. I think we've had enough shuffling. Giving and receiving. Time to go. And shower of abundance. Nice. I think everyone always likes that card when it comes out. I'm just going to stop the recording for one moment and realign the camera and the reading table. Okay, so now we have enough room to place the last of the lines of cards down, and these are the interactive fairy cards, the very energetic little ones. So we shall see what the final line of each of these messages is going to be, and then we will work through what the meanings of the cards are. Sun, emotional healing, and love life. Well, this row here is looking really appealing actually, and with a lot of deep messages in it, because we're talking about integrity values, this shower of abundance, and love life. So I think a lot of you who are seeking to find relationships or romance in your life might find the last line of this reading quite interesting. Now, as you can see, that's a lot going on. There's a lot of cards in here, so there are a lot of energies and a lot of messages. Now, only some parts may pertain to each of you. Some of you will not resonate with all of it, so pick out whichever particular message is coming your way and focus on the card that you are most attracted to as well. So we'll start off with that first row, which is the third eye chakra. And the third eye chakra tells you that on that particular card it says it is safe for you to see the energy of love in all its forms, such as angels, auras, and visions. So this is also inviting you to open up that third eye chakra more in your body, to become more aware of your spiritual connection. The third eye is, although it's not in our gut, it often gives us our intuitive abilities or our gut instincts. So that ability to know when something is right or wrong. It helps us to make decisions that are appropriate and lead us on the way to balancing with our integrity values, which is the card on the right hand side. So you can see that this reading is very interactive. It not only goes down and across, it will go diagonally as well. So we can interpret any of these cards at any of the different levels. As I say, it's a very deep reading, and there's a lot to be gleaned from this, and there's a lot of supportive, nurturing energy in it as well. The third eye chakra is in your forehead, just above the brow line. And this is a place, as I say, where we can open that particular chakra wheel and obtain balance and get that wheel activated to get more clear sentience, clairaudience, and clairvoyant activities. This is also when you connect with that, you are connecting with the spiritual realm, which takes us into the realm of light and love. So you're enabling, at the very beginning of this reading, the energy of light and love to come into your life. Now when we come down to the next card, we see the giving and receiving. And again, this is about balance, and all things in life are cycles. And one of the major cycles is giving and receiving. And when we are equally balanced in that flow, we will enable more abundance to come into our life, which is what is over here as well. So by allowing yourself to be open to receiving, you in turn create the cycle of promotion towards the giving. Some people are very much in a mode of giving, and they give. They give their time, their energy, their nurturing, their loving and supportive and financial support constantly to family members, partners, children, siblings, friends, work employees. But sometimes we don't know how to receive very well. Now receiving is, as I say, a natural part of the cycle, and receiving can be as simple as accepting when someone says to you, "Oh hey, you look really good today," or "I love that new haircut," or "Gosh, what you're wearing looks fabulous on you," or even them saying thank you for your support. So every time we actually give something, we receive at the same time. It may not be verbal, but you will receive it at the network of energy level. So for any of you who are giving too much, you need to balance it back in with receiving a little bit more in your life. And if a lot of you are receiving at the moment, one way or another, through the gift of wonderful abundance or manifestation, then utilize that abundance of manifestation to be able to give back and give again, and so on the cycle completes. And all of that actually will help align you back here with your integrity values at your core level. Everyone's integrity values are different depending on your own personal soul alignment and the contracts you made with your soul when you were forming your personality and your morals when you were a small child and moving up into the teen and adult years. Our integrity values can change over time, but the base fundamental ones are usually there from a very early age, and we have to constantly check back in with them. And when we are on the wrong alignment, like a wrong train track, we will feel out of sorts, and we will know something's not working properly. We'll just feel tense and anxious. So panic attacks, anxiety, things like that, depression, they're all the things that help us to understand we're not aligned to our integrity values. So if there's something in your life that is causing anxiety, depression or tension, you need to go within and seek to acknowledge that and find out what is causing that soul energy negativeness towards the project that you're looking into. Sometimes it's work. You might not be employed in the right area of where your soul wanted to be. It might be people you are hanging out with. It might be partners you have chosen. It might be the way you are handling situations in your life that create depression or anxiety. And when any of those issues step up around us, we know that our integrity values are out of alignment. I love the little bell in the background that keeps going off occasionally. It is actually my phone, but when it beeps, it's obviously sending another message via technological data as well. Coming back down to the giving and receiving, and this line over this side, which was the third eye chakra, and down to the third card, which is Sun. Your Sun is watched over and protected as he explores his world. So for some of you this may not be relevant, but for those of you who have a Sun and you are inquiring as to his safety or his whereabouts or his direction in life, not necessarily just safety, but his pathway forward. They're telling you here now that there's a degree of giving and receiving in the cycle of his moving forward. So this is regardless of whether he is a young son like this or an older son. Age is irrelevant. But somehow there is some giving and receiving keyed into his pathway and what is going on for him at the moment. And the third eye chakra, which talked to you about opening to love, tells you to open any fears or worries or concerns you might have about a son and allow the energy of love to come in to be the healing propagation for the cycles of giving and receiving to help him move forward. And know that he is being looked after as he explores his world. And this is my new son right here, well, from the pet realm. So this is a really nice message, this whole side down here, how it actually aligned up at the bottom when it referred to an energetic pathway for some of you who are concerned about a son or a member of your family possibly, or someone that you feel is a son in your life. It could be a daughter. The reference here in the reading is a son, so we will tend to stick with that. But remember, these messages are very fluid, and so they can be broadened on, and the horizon or the expansion of them can be very vast. So we'll move to that second card, the crown, the second line down, the crown chakra, which is at the very top of your head. If we use this one here for an example, it is right up the top here. Now when your crown chakra is open, you are aligning yourself to the highest of spiritual energies that originate or emanate from source. So by opening up this part of your mind or your physical or spiritual body, you allow the flow of source energy. Now it can often come to you creating feelings or thoughts of a greatness, a connection to an expansive thought realm and an expansive feeling of togetherness and unity and harmony and love. Sometimes this crown chakra energy can come through in the dream phase, and that also is aligned to the third eye chakra. So for some of you, you might be becoming activated in and around the crown chakra and the third eye areas, which is activating your own psychic and clairvoyant activities and connection to your soul's journey, which again aligns with your integrity values. So the crown chakra is a beautiful one to focus on and to energize and to open and balance. When we do that, we are of course connecting with the highest of all the power and all of the energy, which is divine love, love and light. So there is a lot of love and light in this reading, and I feel it can come to many of you at many different levels. For some of you it's personal, about opening your own personal love levels for yourself and for your greater extensions. And for some of you, it is more about relationship perspectives as well when we talk about the love energy. Now, when we come to the card beneath the crown chakra, we see the time to go card. Now, this card often symbolizes to us the passing of old and the opening of new doors, energies, feelings, directions, inspirations, creativeness, and people in our lives. So it's important to realize that with any door that closes for you around this time, there is the opening of a new one. And often when this occurs, the new doors that open require new attention. They require new skills, or they will have new people arrive in your life. So the time to go card can be not upsetting, but can be a little bit creating a flux for some people. Some people feel that moving on is a little bit difficult and they hold on to the old. But when you let go of the old and fly into that new with all this wonderful new energy and desire and passion and openness and connection to the source energy, all of your creative forces and juices will be flowing, and you will inspire yourself to find the new channels, the new pathways, the new directions, and the new people that you are seeking for. So along with this, in this line, we come to this emotional healing, and it says, as your heart heals of old emotional pain, you receive new blessings and love. And this corner in particular down here feels very strongly interlinked. There are connections and talk in here of love relationships for people, and some of them have moved on. It is time to go and let them pass by. And for some of you, there is this opening door of allowing new love to come in. But before it does, often we have to go through this stage of the healing perspective. Now in that card there, it really is rather a beautiful card to look at. She holds a beautiful green energy right at her heart center, and she is empowering healing in that part of her body. So that's also the emotional, the body and the physical body. So for some of you out there who need physical heart healing as well, this card is particularly good to focus on and to pick up that powerful surge of heart chakra healing energy. The angel who is very good for bringing in this healing energy is actually Gabrielle. This brings in a lot of healing of the heart energy and healing of emotional disturbances as well. This is a beautiful card to look at, as I say, and there is a lot of healing energy that comes from it. It's very calming and soothing. So you can, I'm not sure which one each of you will be focusing on from this reading. This is a really nice one to grab onto. So for any pain around your heart, and especially emotional pain, allow Gabrielle and your spirit guides and other white light helpers to come in and slowly heal this energy for you. You can do a meditation on that. You can wear green, which of course is the green in the background. You can have green crystals around you. You can eat green foods. All of those will help the emotional healing. And as well, you can just allow the act of forgiveness to come in, which also helps to hasten emotional healing for us. And it's one of the hardest perspectives as humans that we have trouble coming to grips with. We seem to hold the emotional hurts often for a very long time and at very deep levels. But there is love coming for you, and there is healing coming as well. So let those things go that need to go in your life, whether it's work related, friend related, family related, or romance. Let it go, allow the healing to take place, and then welcome in the new. We go up to that top right one and we look at the integrity card. It's rather a somber looking card in many ways. As beautiful as it is, it talks to us at a much more somber level and tells us about the fact that we need to stop and take time to realign ourselves, especially when we go through something that creates turmoil or induces the need for healing. So the words at the bottom are, align your actions so that they match your values and inner knowingness of what's right for you. And everyone will have a different integrity value system that aligns to their moral perspective and their spiritual and soul energy. And as I said earlier, I've talked about the integrity a little bit. You'll know when you are not aligned because you feel tension, anxiety, the depressions, you feel the lack of energy, lack of cohesiveness, doubt, self-doubt, concern. All of those are the energies that pop up when we're not aligning our integrity values. And I think not enough time is spent in today's world. We don't give ourselves enough quiet time to nurture those values, to seek them out, to realign them, and to reactivate them. As I say, our integrity values can change a little bit over our lifespan, but they generally kind of are fairly well set in the younger years, and we need to keep going back to that fundamentally. It's like reboosting yourself. It's like taking a great big dose of vitamins. It re-establishes you at your core, it revitalizes you, it re-energizes you, and it addresses your personal strength and your personal power. When your integrity values are really aligned, you will have this amazing strength at the core level, at that solar plexus level, giving you that power of feeling like a lion. So we come down to the next card and we see what comes, shower of abundance. And that's what I've just been saying in real terms. Align those integrity values. Go back to the roots. Go back to the grassroots of you. Find out what it is you need to do to bring about that healthier, connected feeling in all avenues of your life. And then the shower of abundance will flow to you. Simply by the nature of that is how the universe works. So the shower of abundance card can be finances, and it does show this on this card. This is a card that often portends to financial increments. So some of you may get a job increase or a pay increase, or some of you may be left some money through ways of inheritance, or some of you may make extra money on your investments. Something you bought and are going to sell, you could find out is worth more than you expected. Some of you could have a win as well at this time. But remember, there's more than just finances when this card turns up. This is the abundance of all the positive energies in life, including love, happiness, bliss, ecstasy, joy. And that's what happens when we align the integrity values. So I said to you all along, I thought this line here was going to be quite powerful when I looked at the cards originally. And as we work through them, it most definitely is really compelling that feeling out for you all. I hope you are enjoying this and feeling that energy boost. It is literally like taking one of those vitamin tablets that's got the guarana and the vitamin B, the boost energy stuff in it. This is a powerhouse line. And if you focus on this, you will activate these things. This love life card here, beautiful for all of you out there who are wanting to activate love in your life. And again, it doesn't have to be romantic love. This can be self-love. It can be friend love, children, sibling love, love for Gaia, for nature. But the love is there and it's moving and it's coming in. The basis of your question involves your romantic life, which is now changing for the better. So some of you definitely have been going through a rough time, or been in doubt, or feeling despair, or had your integrity values knocked out of alignment by people around you, and by you allowing that to happen. So as you come back online and you reinstate yourself and you re-empower yourself, your love life is going to be activated. You are going to get the joy and the bubbliness of this gorgeous card. It is so active and so sunny and bubbly. You can just, like being as a child, there is a great degree of happiness and gaiety and playfulness within this card. And by merely looking at it and connecting with the energy from this picture and from the message within the card, you're allowing that very essence to bubble up, to just bubble up and blow on into your life. So again, beautiful card to focus on, beautiful energy, much gaiety and happiness and light-heartedness involved in there. So for whichever card is most active for you, is most poignant for you, is the one that has grabbed you the most. I really hope that you thoroughly enjoyed this reading and the interconnectedness of it, and that you feel the energy coming up throughout the beautiful cards, the pictures and the messages, and that the vibrations are there for you to enact upon and to feel the joy, harmony, bliss, creativeness, movement and integrity. So thank you everyone for listening, and thank you for tuning in, because these are your energy boosters. These are your vitamin pills, these readings. They help you at every level. Hey guys, thanks for liking, subbing and commenting. I wish you all a wonderful week ahead. Enjoy this week, enjoy that reading, and focus on those positive energies. Thanks for tuning in everyone. Much love. Namaste.